Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel on this, the best day of the week. It's Expanse Day, Season 3, Episode 3, Assured Destruction. Sounds pleasant. I'm sure we're in for a humdinger of a time, friends. And you know what? That's absolutely true, because this is the Expanse, and every second spent in this wonderful universe and story is a joy. But friends, before we get into it, if you could do me a personal favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ringy ding ding that bell for notifications, you'll be alerted next time we go live with The Expanse or any of our sci-fi offerings. And of course, if there's anything that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? That's cool. Stick with us here on YouTube memberships. You get everything about a day early, plus access to all of our bonus episodes. But friends, all that is then, and this is now. And now is the best day of the week. It's The Expanse, Season 3, Episode 3, Assured Destruction. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Not shitting. Best day of the week. And I love the other shows that I'm watching, but this one just eats at me like I feel like a detective with an unsolved case, like True Detective, one of those cases that lasts like 30 years. That's how I feel with this show. I'm like, I need more information. Give me all of the information. So good. IFF absolutely blew my mind. That entire sequence was unfucking real. It was just so good. Bobby carrying Christian seeing her own reflection in the interlock tube. Oh my god. Let's get into this. Oh friends, I'm so fucking excited for this. The dynamics. Shh. Here we go. Look at that. That's a sleek ass ship. Did they got her? Did they help her? She's stable. Man, Jim's still hobbling around. Oh god, did she have a stroke? This seems like home for Bobby. Oh, I love it. I didn't even think about that. Oh shit. Oh shit, Amos is the one.
Face the Martian flag on the bulkhead.
I updated it.
You think that's funny?
Maybe not now.
Hey, whoa.
Maybe not now.
I need to charge my armor.
Not until you tell us what's going on.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I did a rotation on the Donager. The ship is Trekkie and it's more mine than yours.
Punch a panel all you like. You're locked out of our systems.
You think I need my armor to take this ship?
Holy.
You find out.
Not for you.
Hold on. Whoa. Okay, let's just remember you called us.
Oh fuck.
A Martian Marine with the Deputy Secretary of Earth on Julie Mao's ship, with the UN trying to kill them. Start with that.
Start with that.
I can't tell you it's classified.
Bobby, it's not. Come on.
You just settle down now, darling, please.
Call me darling again and you'll be saying that drawl in sign language.
Sounds like things are going well.
The Martians are bonding.
How is she?
Stable. She's got some neural damage, nothing meds can't fix.
Oh good, thank god.
We're going to IO, right?
That's right.
Io.
That's
Madame Avasarala has information that could help stop this war. You can't just drag her to Io in the midst of it.
Leave.
yeah.
We target practice in that thing. It's defenseless. The comms are locked out. There's no way we're gonna...
comms. After that, we don't owe you anything.
Bobby, that's the captain. Rank.
Turn your back and pretend this war isn't happening.
If they don't use the ship, then you should take it and go. Go to Tycho. Do what you have to do.
Wow. What? Come on, I don't like that at all. Look at that flare. JJ, that's how you do it.
Our watchtower satellites are the only things that can penetrate their stealth tech, but it's far from perfect. This is the first time that we've been able to locate 2 of their platforms at once.
Oh my god, they're full on tactical.
How many platforms are out there?
Intel says 5, and confidence is high.
Your confidence sucks. You've been wrong in your numbers every time.
Well, fighting in the outer planets is different than bringing it to our own doorstep. Mars isn't stupid.
No, they're tactical.
When we began this war, we had a 5-to-1 advantage in ships. Now it's down to 3-to-1. Every minute this war goes on costs us more lives. If we do this, we save lives because it will end the war.
God, Ehrenreit's too persuasive for this shit. Oh my God, is this Cody R? Oh my God.
Somebody hurt us.
Please be somebody good. You're not saved. Who is it?
It's the UNN Agatha King.
The flagship of the Jupiter fleet.
But wait. Isn't the one admiral, isn't the guy that was actually against the war, wasn't he sent to Jupiter to be head of the fleet?
How many survivors?
Unknown. They must have lost comms.
Fuck yes, thank God.
No manifest, no crew list, nothing.
Thank God, this guy's got a level head.
Does this remind you of Vesta?
This is nothing like Vesta.
The hell's Vesta?
Incoming tight beam, sir, from Admiral Wynn.
Maybe that's another glitch?
No.
Admiral Souther, any survivors on the dropship ought to be considered prisoners and taken to the brig immediately. No one is to speak to them until I get there.
Okay, so you're working with Ehrenreit.
If they were gonna blow us up, then they'd have done it already. So that's a good sign, right?
They're gonna kill this poor guy as soon as they open the door.
Or whatever you want me to say. What do you want me to say?
Theo! Relax. It's gonna be okay.
It's not.
Take a deep breath and close your eyes.
Relax.
And just breathe.
Cody R sitting there with a gut wound.
Sorry, Theo. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you have to. He has a story he has to tell. And he knows he's only got one chance at this. I'm not excusing Cody R's actions there, but I knew that he was going to do something. He was going to turn on Theo in one way. He has to play his story.
Stay together.
Oh, absolutely. It keeps their cortisol levels low, which enhances protomolecule uptake.
Strickland is a fucking monster. He might be the biggest monster we've seen, including the hybrid. I mean, oh, Julie. Jules, I don't understand how the fuck you can do this, dude.
I don't have a large supply, so I like to go one at a time. The current subject is the best candidate genetically. Don't worry, there's no risk of contagion. Not at this stage.
Not at this stage.
Thanks for speaking up earlier about still going to IO. We said we were gonna take you there.
God, incredible special effects. Makeup, I mean.
I don't want you looking like Frankenstein when May sees you.
Frankenstein was the name of the doctor. The monster didn't have a name.
That's right.
Goddamn. That's right.
Why do you believe May's still alive?
He has to.
Baltimore. That's where you're from, right?
Charm City.
Charm City.
Back there, getting by was getting even.
Whew.
Dying is the only way of getting out of Baltimore.
Dear Jesus.
So how'd you get out?
I died.
Oh yeah, let's just leave that. Leave that juicy fucking tidbit there. Amos Burton backstory. We'll get to that later. You all said there's a standalone novella, I think. I can't wait to read that shit. What a great cut that was. God, the technology is so cool in this. I love that cut. I love that fucking transparent fade. He sees what she's doing. Alex is quickly becoming... Amos will always be my guy. I love Alex. I love him. I think he is such a great character.
Thank you for not letting me die.
Oh, look at this shit, man.
Proud to be of service, ma'am.
Bobby, you are the best.
James Holden. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised.
You shouldn't be.
Chaos has a way of finding you.
We're all victims of circumstance.
Miller said it best. Shit always finds you, doesn't it, boy?
How are you feeling?
I fucking hate space.
Me too.
But at least I can get to thank you in person.
She's on the Rossi. Oh, I love it.
You're a hero.
No.
Yeah, you are, bud.
Maybe now would be a good time for you to tell me why you're here. With a Martian Marine and your own government trying to kill you.
There are factions within the UN who are using the protomolecule as an excuse to wage this war.
Look at this shot.
I need to send a tight beam to Admiral Souther on the Agatha King.
Souther's the only one.
Whatever happened to the man who risked certain death to stop Eris?
He stopped fighting battles he knew he couldn't win.
We need to contain the protomolecule. Make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. You think that's funny?
Not at all. It's just that I've heard it before.
From me.
From who?
Everyone, including me.
Yep.
I met your mother, Alice.
That's the play.
When everyone else said you were a terrorist, I went to find out for myself. She told me when you were a boy, you wanted to be a knight.
That's because I was a boy.
But you still are, buddy.
And you're in the midst of all this chaos.
Your nobility is needed.
I'm nobody's savior.
Save yourself, Jim, and then you can save everybody else. Oh, what an exchange. Oh, friends, this show, holy fuck, man, is it good.
ID was confirmed. Kotiar Ghazi, former SIG Int, currently assigned to Deputy Undersecretary Avasarala Security Detail.
Oh, boy.
Are the prisoners secured? There was only one survivor, sir. We have him in the med bay. He was shot.
Kotiar's the only one that can stand up to interrogation. He had to kill Theo. That's what it is.
The Secretary General has issued an executive order to apprehend Christian Avasarala on suspicion of treason.
What?
She was conspiring with Joe Mao.
Southard, you know that all this is bullshit.
May I accompany you, sir?
Of course.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
Well, your friend wasn't as lucky.
Explosion shook us pretty good. Theo didn't get strapped in time. He was a good man.
Shame. Seems like the type would have been very cooperative.
Yeah.
There's another ship docked to the Guanxi. A racing pinnace.
Really?
I think your boss is still alive.
Prove it.
And I think she's defecting to Mars.
Prove it.
We should have called to ask her before you people blew up the Guanxi.
Are you implying that UNN forces destroyed a civilian yacht?
I'm not implying shit.
I'm saying it.
It's a goddamn fact.
Pathetic.
Please, dickhead.
Talk to Aaron Wright. He's the traitor. He's been protecting Jules Pierre Mao all along. He can tell you everything you want to know.
Nice try. Get some rest. You're gonna need your strength.
Uh-huh. Oh, Kotiar, they're gonna absolutely interrogate the shit out of you, dude.
Throughout our history, we've broadened our knowledge of creation, deepened our understanding of ourselves, discovered profound connections between each other and the planets we share. Nice cadence at the end.
It would be more convincing if we weren't at war.
Yeah.
The necessity of hard choices, of sacrifice.
Sacrifice literally means to make sacred. Do you think that's what's going on here?
Yes.
Really?
You're carrying a burden.
You have his ear.
And if Mars makes it a choice between us or them?
Us and them. How many of us? How many of them? How many sacrifice?
That's it. That's the play, Anna.
Tell yourself you're doing God's work. 100? A million? A billion?
Thank God she's here.
So you know precisely how many lives a leader must sacrifice and still be a good man?
His own.
Are you someone's dad?
Oh my God. She's gonna remind him of Julie.
No one you would know.
There you are. I told you to stop running off. I'm sorry, sir.
Come, I hold out hope for Jules. I really do. I think there's a good man in there somewhere.
They're dinosaurs. They work together to help people and stop Count Mungo. It's my favorite cartoon.
I think my daughters used to watch that when they were your age.
Did you see how Katoa jumped really high?
I did.
Dr. Strickland says one day I might be able to jump like that. I hope I can. I want to show my dad when I see him. What's your name? Mine's May.
Jules Pierre.
Nice to meet you, Jules Pierre.
Oh, she's such a sweetie. Come on, Jules. Oh, dude, I know. You've done a couple things in the past that have made me hope. Is that his wife?
Alex, we thought you were dead for so long.
Oh, God.
And I'm glad that you're not.
But.
Really, I am.
But
you waited too long. Milos has learned to live without a father. And a real husband wouldn't have done that to his wife.
Jesus.
I'm glad that you have something more important than us. Because we don't need you anymore.
Holy shit. Oh, Alex.
And our planetary defenses are in perfect position, but right now, we have the advantage of total surprise. It won't last forever.
God, Aaron Wright, you are bloodthirsty, buddy.
All we need is for you to give the order to fire.
I have a sacred obligation to the people of this planet.
Sacred.
82% is not good enough. Stand down.
Yeah, get fucked, Aaron Wright. You're not in charge no matter how much you want to think so.
This is ridiculous. I just want to talk to
If
you.
you're gonna walk around the ship, you have to wear the boots. House rules.
What? Do they think I'm just going to float away?
You would.
There you go. Now you just walk around like you're in pumps.
How do you know what it's like to walk in pumps?
I didn't always work in space.
What? I need to know Amos's fucking backstory. Are you fucking shitting me?
This isn't so hard. Not bad, right?
I'll inform Mars to ready the white flag.
Out of order. Absolutely. The coffee machine was destroyed. God, I love Alex. I love every member of this crew. I'm going to ask this question that I've been kind of in my back pocket for a while. Friends, if you are fans of Firefly, which ship would you serve on? The Rossi or Serenity?
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still mad as hell that you gave that proto shit to Fred Johnson, but I can't help but respect your commitment to the belt.
Alex is the ship counselor. He really is. He and Meng.
Sure you don't want some? I mean, the cheese ain't real, but the love that went into it is.
Alex, man.
Yeah? All right, you take this one.
Look at him.
I wanted to personally thank you for helping us, but more importantly, to cut out all the bullshit. I'll go first.
I'll go first. Of course you will, Christian.
I believe Aaron Wright intends to use the hybrids to lay waste to Mars. We need your help to stop him.
We encountered one on Ganymede. It got onto our ship, almost killed us all.
We killed it instead.
That's fucking right.
Wait, you guys fought one of those things and won? How?
We believe they're producing the hybrids on Io. Pediatrician is using children with a rare immune deficiency to create them.
Oh, they're putting it all together.
I hope you find her. What do you intend to do if you find other things? Like scientists, data cores, a sample of the protomolecule itself.
We'll give it to you.
We shoot the scientists and nuke the rest.
Well, there's that.
Based on your track record, I think you'd be inclined to give the whole lot to the belt.
They don't need it. Fred Johnson already has a sample.
Oh, all the cards on the table.
If good belters ever stood up and defied the OPA, instead of letting them speak for all of you, perhaps you'd deserve respect.
We're not the ones doing the killing now.
That's right. This is
Mars have the protomolecule. The belt has the right to it as well.
This is faction pride right here.
We should know, Kyle. I told you we want the same things. Maybe now you'll believe me.
Jesus, Christian, she is so good.
Thought you'd left. Have a drink.
Thank you, sir.
Jesus, don't share a drink with Aaron Wright.
I understand why you canceled the strike, but with all due respect, that was the moment to write your legacy, not some speech.
You're being short-sighted.
Yeah, you're also being one-sided.
If you end this war, you'll be remembered as the man who united humanity in the face of first contact. And that's a legacy you don't need anyone else to write.
Aaron Wright. He's going to burn up or something. This Katoa is going to, like, something terrible is going to happen to him. Yep, I saw that shit coming. He was the one that sets the stakes for us as the audience. This is what happens to certain patients of Strickland. Not everybody becomes a hybrid.
So I understand we're still having electrical problems on decks 2, 3, and 11.
11, no, sir. And 2 and 3 are fixed.
No, you mean 11.
Do you think the systems will be down on 11?
Everything should be back up and running in about 20 minutes.
You know what? That lieutenant, tip of the hat, lieutenant, you picked up on that shit real quick. About 20 minutes? Perfect. Oh, electrical problem. Sorry, everybody. The old ship. Old ship. Look at this. Can you see this shit going on? I mean, we're working on it. I mean, look how, like, hodgepodge the UN ships are compared to the Martians.
The Agatha's showing her age. Repairs underway. Shouldn't take long.
Where is Admiral Souther?
He's taking a poop.
Which decks are experiencing electrical issues?
2, 3, and 11, sir.
Med base on 11.
Shit. Okay, fuck him.
I rarely agreed with your boss or her methods. She's a ruthless son of a bitch. But she's also a patriot. She'd die before betraying Earth.
She stayed on planet when Eros was on its way.
Avasarala made a secret deal to bring Jules-Pierre Mao in exchange for immunity. He was going to testify that he and Ehrenreich had been colluding to develop the protomolecule into a weapon. Ehrenreich turned the tables on all of us.
That means Wynn's been working with...
He's been working from the beginning.
But Ehrenreich sent a message admitting everything, and Avasarala has it.
Can you type beam that shit to somebody?
He said you're an honorable man. This war was built on a lie. Are you gonna do something about it?
Kodiar's dead. Kodiar's dead in moments.
Find that guard. I want to talk to him.
Okay, Souther got out in time. Maybe he's okay.
Could you kill the lights again, please?
Tried to get the rest you said I need.
Oh god, I thought they were going to shoot him right there. I thought he was going to kill him right there. Kodiar is in the most dangerous situation we might have seen yet.
I've decided to take you up on your offer, Admiral.
Sir.
I'm relieving you of command. The Agatha King is now mine.
Okay.
Don't make me relieve you of duty as well.
We're heading towards an Earth civil war here. This guy's been such a fucking prick.
All targets locked for simultaneous impact.
On your command, sir.
Jesus, this guy's so easily manipulated. How in the absolute fuck was he put in charge?
One away, track is good.
One is away.
Thought it was supposed to be a simultaneous explosion.
5 showing red, failure to launch.
What's happening?
I'm just checking, sir.
What the fuck is going on?
It's called a problem, Aaron, right?
They need to shoot, goddammit.
Yes, sir.
5 is away.
Yeah, it's now that its target's going to have time to react to the destruction of the other 4. Great job, dickheads. Splash
Target
1.
1 is scratched. Scratch 2.
And here we go. Oh
Scratch
my
4.
god. They're going to launch on Earth. You fucking idiots.
Scratch 5.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well done. We got an Earth Buster on its way.
Launch from target 5. They got one off before we hit them.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Hey, good job, Aaron, right? Fucking crackerjack timing on that. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is all on you, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Impact in South America, tip of Amazonia. Closest city to ground zero is Guayas Mayor. Total population in the blast zone approximately 2 million.
Oh, crackerjack.
Watchtowers have detected no other launches. SATCOM believes we have eliminated the MCR's first strike capability.
It just cost 2 million people their lives. At least 2 million. I'm sure there's going to be fallout. I mean, I know that they can handle boy, oh boy. UNN Agatha King en route to take control of project. Oh, Jules, you've got Ehrenreich sending his shit straight at you.
I'm sorry I had to see that.
Yeah, it shows that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Stop what you're doing to the children.
Sir, these experiments have led to the only real success we've had in controlling the protomolecule.
I said stop.
We are on the verge of so much more.
We're torturing children.
There we go, Jules.
What we are doing is hard. We have to be strong, and great men are strong. That's how they accomplish great things.
It's not up for debate.
Be careful, Jules.
It's over. Shut it down.
Be careful, Jules. You don't know. This guy is legitimately terrifying. Thank God, Jules. Thank God he came around.
Who's responsible for that?
Me.
Well,
I'm not unsympathetic to the plight of Belters. I know the OPA doesn't speak for you all.
Save your breath. We're not going to be friends.
cut to them being friends, yeah.
There's an old Belter joke. How can you tell when an inner's lying?
Their mouth.
When their
When
mouth.
their mouth is moving. And it's not much of a joke.
You might be able to fool the others, but I know what you're doing.
What's that?
What I'm doing is trying to stop this war from getting worse.
You're not going to Io to destroy the protomolecule. You're going because Earth doesn't have a sample, and you need one to stay in the game.
You're right. We're not going to be friends.
Christian, oh my God, there's nobody better at talking in this. This is what I've been wanting. What did I want? Naomi versus Christian? Oh, Jesus.
You know what makes this worse?
Your involvement?
We had a military option earlier today that would have prevented it, but there were risks, costs, which the Secretary General was unwilling to take.
So you're gonna try to blame it on her.
If only he hadn't wavered.
Boy, you are a fucking prick, Aaron Wright.
He's going to need you now more than ever.
You're literally trying to deflect 2 million lives onto Anna? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus, dude. Great character, but boy, oh boy, what a oh, fuck me! Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, everybody. All right, everyone, we just got done watching The Expanse, Season 3, Episode 3, Assured Destruction, and the only thing we have left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just got done watching The Expanse, Season 3, Episode 3, Assured Destruction. Boy, you know what? All of you have told me. You were like, listen, the end of Season 2, and then, like, would you say, you all said, like, 14 or 16 episodes, like, in a row. It's, like, the most amazing television ever. You fuckers weren't lying. Holy shit. Amazing. Everything I wanted in the perfectly dispensed dose. By that, I mean with the inclusion or the insertion of Bobby and Christian onto the Rossi, we started to see some of those, right off the bat, we have Bobby looking at the flag that Amos updated and losing her shit and then confronting Amos. Oh my God, it was beautiful, you know. I thought it was, I did then, you know, like whenever, that whole exchange was just great. Then, of course, the exchange between Bobby and Alex trying to play peacekeeper, you know, didn't work real well because Bobby is understandably spun up. The Christian stuff was beautiful, though. Her absolutely, like, basically saying, here are 4 of my 5 cards, because Christian would never be like, here are all my cards. You know, being able to freely show the information that she had obtained from, the hybrid and everything like that. Basically being able to kind of, like, in a weird way, I saw what Christian did when she was like fully explaining everything that she knew so far and then getting information from the Rossi as they kind of contributed, like filling in the blanks. To me, it was like, hey, here's everything I know in case I'm dead. You know, I'm giving you all this information in case I die. You know, it's in a way, you know, I think that whenever Aaron Wright basically said when they were on Jules-Pierre Mao's yacht was like, you're the only one that knows. And the guy on Mars is already dead. Piotr's, he's gone. So the only people that know about anything that happened here are Jules and Christian. And you know what? Christian's going to be dead. And Jules, you better fall in line or you're next. And, you know, obviously, you know, you got to tie off those loose ends. Christian's still on the table, albeit on the outskirts of the table. Christian is kind of at the mercy of the Rossi right now, but you can tell, like, Naomi's already sussed out the idea that she wants to get a sample for Earth. I'm not completely sold on that. I'm not completely sold on the fact that she wants to get the protomolecule for Earth, because Christian has never been... She's never been like a warmonger, or she's never been like an escalation type of person. At least, you know, she's been very tactical in her deployment of both information and personnel and, you know, basically, you know, politics. Knowledge is her power. So, you know, I don't know that if she needs to physically have the proto-molecule. I think more information about the proto-molecule is definitely what is needed. Now, having a sample of it, I'm sure that that would maybe get her a seat back at the table, or at least give her the opportunity to explain what Aaron Wright's up to. You know, I'm so glad Souther's back, because he was the only person, albeit somebody that really didn't care for Christian, who was always kind of on that same side of the table, who was always the one that was like advocating for peace and de-escalation, as opposed to fucking everybody else that seemed, with the exception of the Secretary General, who can't make up his own mind, you know, wanting, you know, war, or, you know, payback and shit like that, which, I mean, you know, we have a very hot Cold War before everything that happened over Ganymede. And, you know, I think that all of their projections and all their confidence levels, that's why I joked about it in there. They said, you know, oh, we have an 82% chance of making it and confidence is high. Dude, your numbers have been dog shit the entire time. For instance, I think back to when Franklin, you know, inadvertently uncovered the additional factories that were on Mars, you know, the processing plants for the stealth tech. You know, they didn't know about any of them. Now, of course, it was revealed by that ploy, but at the same time, it's like, you know, your confidence, and I'm very skeptical about your intel, because you all have been kind of a beat behind. The UN has been a beat behind a lot of this shit. Now, that's not to say that the Martians are like, you know, Johnny on the spot either. You know, they've everybody's working with a very limited amount of information, including Jules Pierre Mao, because he's not able to put, I mean, he didn't know that Aaron Wright was going to turn on him or do any of this stuff, or didn't foresee it enough, you know? He didn't have like the Batman contingency plan in place, where even his friends, he had like, you know, protocols to take them out. But, you know, Jules Pierre Mao has an arrogance about him born of power and wealth. And, but between all of that, I always default to kind of like the first time we kind of, one of the first times we see Jules Pierre Mao, and he is told of Juliette's death. And it's an audio communication that he has, and the conversation didn't sound like he was emotional, but the audience saw him delivering those lines, and you could tell that he was upset about what he was hearing. And, you know, that always gave me pause. I'm like, if at the very least he has love for his children, that's a start. That's enough, because, you know, true like megalomaniacs, or, you know, true dictators, or true people without, you know, any empathy whatsoever, really would have looked at it more of like, you stole an asset from me, or, you know, you hurt, you know, my bottom line, or something like that, as opposed to the loss of a child. And Jules having that emotion gave me a little sliver of hope, which was rewarded in this episode. Some great acting. That I love the scene between Jules and May. That was so great. You know, just seeing his humanity, seeing like, you know, how you can imagine that's how he was with his kids. You know, that's how he was with Juliette. And, I'm scared for him though. This reveal of sort of like his own version of de-escalation, or his own like, you know, removing his commitment to the project, at least to the standards of Strickland, puts him in danger. Because while Jules, you know, has the muscle kind of around him of his like honor guard and things like that, and assumes that because he has the funding in place for this entire facility, that everybody sort of works for him. But I don't catch that vibe. I catch the vibe more like, if you're dealing with zealots, like with these scientists, and you're dealing with people that have been on station or around Strickland and his personnel, they might default to Strickland as the figurehead, the person paying them, or the person that they believe in what he's doing. You know, these crazy experiments on children, he's a fucking monster. You know, they could turn on Jules as soon as, you know, they could, you're not going to let us finish the work. I often think of, I always get his name confused with Kodiar, but Cortazar, the guy that had the no empathy, they were so devout in what they were doing. They were so like single-minded focus that, you know, I can see people like that, if Strickland has similar kind of personnel, that would absolutely side with Strickland and take out Jules, you know, because of just the commitment. The work must continue. That overriding kind of rule, that's what they bait. The work the work has to continue. You know, it doesn't matter who's paying for it. The work has to continue. That was like the foreshadowing that we had before, that, you know, Dresden was like, it doesn't matter. I don't care who's paying for it, but the work has to continue. That type of zealotry is not going to go well when Jules says, hey, shut everything down. It's my call, shut everything down. People are going to be like, we don't want to. And therein lies the problem there. Another fantastic episode. Again, with The Expanse, they give you very different episodes. We can have like this raw action. We can have the horror kind of element of the hybrids and the proto molecule, like the strangest, like the Lovecraftian type of stuff. That's like with the lander on Venus getting like completely deconstructed and then frozen, and everybody kind of, that shit's like mind, blending right there. I love, we get so many elements that come in from The Expanse that it almost defies the genre of sci-fi, And by that I mean this show, technically to me, this show is only really sci-fi because we have space travel. If we didn't have space travel, technically, I mean, it's a drama. You know what I mean? It's just a future set drama that we have that is dealing with the unknown, these mysteries, in many ways, for me, it's way more something like, I just started Fringe over on Patreon. It's sort of like that, where you've got just like the exploration of the unknown, not necessarily space set, where we're exploring new planets and things like that, like Star Trek. This is the exploration of the unknown as it pertains to like human evolution and human involvement. And that in and of itself, yeah, sure, that's fantastical and science fiction and things like that, but they do it in such a realistic way with real world problems. Like, okay, here's a thing that alters biomass in the protomolecule. Maybe we can use it. And of course, that devolves into maybe it can be a weapon. And we have this very hot climate between Mars and and Earth, with the belt kind of thrown into all of that. Of course, this is science fiction that like triggers the drama of just the situation. And boy, oh boy, holy shit, it's just so, you never know what you're going to get, is my bottom line with all this. We show up for an episode, and IFF had this crazy action and sequence and tension, and the stakes were as high as they could go, and this one was so revelatory, so introspective, like getting into each of the dynamics that we're experiencing with Bobby and the crew and Christian and the crew, and setting up future things. No, I don't think we are going to be friends. All of these things popping up, like, will they ever be friends? That would be super awesome, as a kind of call back to this like initial moment. I mean, again, it's the gift that keeps on giving, in that you're never comfortable. And that's my favorite thing to be when watching a show. If I get to a point in a show where I'm like, oh, they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and that's how they get out of this, and this character will do this and that character will do that, well, then the show's basically over, because you can understand and identify the problems and solve them yourself before they're done. But with The Expanse, boy, oh boy, they keep you off balance, because everything's different. Everybody has information. Everybody is revealing things about themselves as we go that builds and changes what I think, well, who's going to take care of this? Well, maybe this, right? We know about this, and, who has the knowledge? Who has the, again, it's an excellent way to watch a show. And this is the first time, friends, that I have watched an episode and I didn't take one note. I was in this one. I probably didn't talk a whole lot because of those exchanges on Earth, and between Aaron Wright and the Secretary General, and Anna and the Secretary General. And I mean, really, and then all of the conversations on the Rossi. I mean, it just, I don't have to tell you guys. You guys know. And you fuckers have warned me that this is going to be the greatest stretch. And by God, friends, you're right. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring a ding ding that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with The Expanse, or any of our sci-fi offerings, if you include The Expanse in sci-fi. And of course, if you'd like anything that we do early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. But friends, all that is then and this is now. And unfortunately, now it's time to say goodbye from The Expanse. But where should we say goodbye from? I'll tell you where we should say goodbye from. We've got one character who's in a world of shit. One character who needs support. We need to have his back. Kodiar is in the belly of the beast. And if there's any way for him to get out, he might need our help. Friends, Until we rejoin this incredible adventure, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.